Well, a second operation is now underway to rescue the remaining 8 members of a boys' soccer team and their assistant coach from a flooded cave in Thailand. Our correspondent at the scene in northern Thailand is Anne Barker. Anne, thanks so much for joining us. When did that latest rescue operation begin?
Hi, Ellen. Well, Ellen, we only confirmed in the last hour, in fact, at a press conference here at the Press Centre that it began at 11 o'clock this morning local time, which is 3 hours behind Sydney, so 2 o'clock in Eastern Australia, that is. And we're told that it will be very similar to yesterday. They didn't confirm how many boys would be brought out this time, but we had already heard from fairly credible sources, including Australia's Foreign Minister Julie Bishop, that it would be 4 boys again, like yesterday. And we were told that we have learnt that it was the strongest boys that came out yesterday. Whether that means that the boys today that coming out today are likely to be less strong or not, they're saying that it could be 8 to 10 o'clock tonight that the first boys come through, which is a similar time frame to yesterday, maybe an 8 or 9 or maybe even a 10-hour gruelling journey through those caves.
Okay, and just briefly, Anne, these are the same core group of rescuers, the same 18 divers who were involved yesterday who are going back into that cave network today.
That's right. They've made a point of saying that it is the same specialist team of 18, mostly foreign divers, but 5 Thai divers who will lead this rescue mission again. And we were told last week that 4 elite British divers would be leading the rescue. There is a bigger support team that involves some of the Australian divers there. There's about 70 of them, and they're doing a lot of the legwork, you know, taking air canisters in, laying them along the route at strategic points so that at any given time, when these boys need at particular spots where they can come up for air or be walking sort of at waist level or whatever, they can take a break. They will have fresh air. They'll have new canisters if they need them.
Okay, and I've read reports today that the parents of the rescued boys have been told that they can go and visit them in hospital today, but I read there are reports that they're to have no physical contact with them for fear of infection. Do we know anything about the condition of the rescued boys?
Yes, we're told that they're strong, that they're in good health, but they will be in hospital for 48 hours and they're undergoing medical tests for everything from eye infections and other bacterial infections from the murky, muddy waters they've been in, and also for things like malnutrition. Obviously, even though they've been eating again since Monday of last week, they obviously take a long time to recover from 9 or 10 days without food. Now, they're in hospital and doing well, but they will undergo those tests. Some of the parents have said they weren't even sure which boys had been brought to the hospital and they weren't sure if it was theirs, in fact, and that they're not allowed to visit. I understand that may have changed tonight, but they can't be in the same room as the boys because of the danger that if they have caught something infectious that they might pass it on.
Thanks so much for your time. Anne Barker reporting there.